Yo guys, welcome back. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how you can make hard trap beats without knowing any music theory. So before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on IG. Yeah, let's get straight to it. So this beat is at 130 BPM and we're in C minor scale. So I went into expand and found this guitar first, and I laid down this pattern. It sounds like this. To make something like this, first you choose your scale. I chose C minor, and then you go to 1/3 beat and you make a basic triad, which is the bass note, and you skip every other note. So you skip this, and then I strummed it. And then I copied the same thing 4 times, but every second bar I dropped this one down. And then I added the top line. So while making the top line, make sure to stay between these 2 keys, because it adds a lot of tension, like the notes that are close to each other. So I came up with this. And then I copied the same thing over again, but I deleted these both. Copy the whole thing over again, and you go down by 5 semitones. So you hit shift and arrow key 5 times. And that's how I made this melody. And then I went into Omnisphere and found this flute, and I copied the same top line here, and it sounds like this. And for the effects, I added a delay, and then I added the reverb. I just increased the wet knob up, and a low filter. I chose the simple low pass, this one right here. And finally an EQ, I just cut out the lows and boosted the mids. And then I went back into expand and found this ARP, and I laid down the same triads, but I played it out instead of strumming it. And for the effects on this one, I just added a reverb and I increased the wet. That was it. And I went back again into expand and found this grand piano. And I played the bass notes, but what I did was I copied it down by 2 octaves. And I also cut the last bar so it adds more bounce and sounds like this. And for the effects, I just added a reverb again. And then for the bass, I went into my own drum kit. So this is the Legacy drum kit. This is a free drum kit. You can get it now. It's the first link in the description. It has everything you need to make hard trap beats, drill beats, whatever. So I went into bass and I chose bass number 5. And I just laid on the bass notes here. And then I went back to my kit and chose this FX tubular bell. And I placed it on the first of every bar. And now altogether it sounds like this. Then I bounce the sample and I push it up by 2 semitones, and now it sounds like this. Now for the drums, I started off with the hi-hats first, and every drum sound you hear is also from my kit, so if you guys want it, you can get it now. It's free. So I just laid down a basic triplet pattern, and I added some rolls here, and I also played around with the velocities. It sounds like this. Then I added a basic clap. And then a snare I just added at the end of the bar, like a roll. Also added a rim shot. And then the 808s, so I just copied the bass notes and I put some notes high so it adds an extra bounce. And for your 808s, make sure that you fix your envelope, so I put everything low except for the hole. And then I cut itself, and also I switched off loop points. So when you play the 808, it doesn't bleed over. And finally, I added the kick. And that was it for the beat. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe and like. Also comment down below if you want me to make any other kind of beats or any other artists you guys like. See you guys in the next one.